Hi, I'm Ryan with Moonswitch. Today we're going to talk about the fundamentals of troubleshooting Docker networks. I've wasted countless hours troubleshooting complex containerized setups only to realize that it's something at a fundamental networking level that I have misconfigured that's not working. Let's go over a few tricks I use to see what ports are listening and troubleshoot containers that should have ports exposed but aren't. I've set up a small service that we can talk with. It's here at ryanleboeuf/hello node. It's a Docker image, which is open source, so you can check out the source code. It's pretty simple. There's an index file that's running a small express server that we can curl at the whatever port we have it running on, which by default is 3000. We can see here. And it just returns a message. This message we can configure by this environment variable called message. Cool, let's actually play with this. So I'm going to minimize this screen. And then we said the image was ryanleboeuf/hello node. Let me just double check. I don't have anything running right now. So let's go ahead and run this detached. And we said the port was 3000. The image was ryanleboeuf/hello node. Going to do version 1 because I introduce changes later. We'll know that this works. Okay, so that might take a second to run on your machine if it has to pull down the image from Docker Hub. All right, and we see that we now have a new image running. And we see here that it says this port is exposed on port 3000, which we can confirm. And we can see the message, hello world. Cool. Okay, so I knew it was running on 3000 because I set up the image. Let's act like we didn't know where it was running. So I'm going to stop this image. Docker stop with the name to confirm it's stopped. Okay, so let's say we pulled this image from somewhere else, or we inherited a machine with this running, and for some reason the network we're not able to hit this machine. So let's run it again without the -p, which exposes and publishes the port to the world. Hello node v1. Okay, we're going to run docker ps again. If we inherited this machine, this would probably be where we start to check, see if there's any ports. We see there's nothing. Just like last time, if we curl this, there's nothing to connect to. So this is where I typically like to shell into the box and poke around. So we can do that by docker exec -it. We'll grab that image, and then here I'm going to pass /bin/bash. This image has bash installed. If for any reason this doesn't work, that might mean that the bash shell is not installed. Sometimes it's /bin/sh. And this actually gets us into that container. So the tool I typically use to see if things are running is Netstat. According to the manual, this prints network connections, routing tables, interface statistics, masquerading connections, and multicast membership. So this should be able to tell us if there's a listening port on this box. Unfortunately, it does not come installed by default on this image. So I'm going to go ahead and update and upgrade with apt, and then install NetTools, which is where it comes from. Okay. Cool. And now I'll do apt-get install NetTools, which Netstat's in this suite. So now if we do which Netstat, we can see it's installed. Cool, so Netstat's installed, and now we're going to use the command. So if we run netstat with no arguments, we don't see anything super useful. But there's a helpful mnemonic, netstat-plant. P is for show the PID, L shows listening sockets, A shows both listening and non-listening sockets, N shows a numerical address, and T for TCP. So now when we do this, we see that something's listening on port 3000, which is just like we expected. In fact, if we curl 3000 inside the box, we see our hello world like we expected to from outside the box. So now if on this box we didn't know where which port to publish, we could use this trick to help us figure that out. Now if we did -P, we could expose it on the same port. Cool. That's it for today. Hopefully you found that helpful. Please subscribe for more DevOps tips, tricks, and deep dives. And if you need help with DevOps at your business, please head over to moonswitch.com and get in touch. Thanks.